We stand before you today with a simple product that can dramatically improve the lives of 500 million people worldwide. If you think about it, every one of us here has either known or met someone with essential hand tremors. It may have been a grandmother or an aunt or an uncle. You've seen their hand shake as they try to sign their name or hold a cup of tea. In our case, it was a high school friend, and we see her hand shake as she tries to draw or eat.
Now imagine for a moment that you might be in their shoes in a few years. The deep frustration of knowing that there is no treatment that is 100% effective and free from serious side effects. In fact, as you get older, you start noticing your ability to do simple tasks slowly slipping away.
This is Esther Chakar, a grandmother from Israel who experiences essential tremors. For Esther, simple everyday tasks, like drinking from a cup of water, are made nearly impossible because of her tremors. She can also no longer pursue her creative hobbies, like drawing and writing, because she can't even draw straight lines. Even dressing herself in the morning is a struggle.
We have heard story after story just like Esther's. Jeff Richards, a computer programmer, struggles with typing at work. And Christy Smith, a young mother of 3, has trouble meeting the demands of her children and is embarrassed in public because of her obvious hand tremors.
These are not isolated incidents either. An estimated 10 million Americans and 500 million people worldwide suffer from essential tremors. Current prescription medication and other treatments like surgery are minimally effective and can cost thousands of dollars.
Now, we'd like to share some personal stories with you.
Some mornings I just wake up and I'm shaking terrible.
I started noticing them when I was mid-high school, so it's been about 20 years.
You don't have any control of it. Your hand just starts going like this.
Essential hand tremors are periodic sinusoidal movements in the hand and forearm.
I can't drink coffee in a styrofoam cup.
I do woodworking, so it was very difficult for that.
And they've definitely gotten worse.
The doctor said, well, yeah, we can give them some medicine, but, pretty much the side effects are probably worse than what the problem is.
Some of them actually made the tremors worse, but none of them made them better to the extent of not having, horrible side effects.
Either they're not able to tolerate the medication or they had to stop it because of the side effect, or even if they are taking higher dosage of medication, the medication is not working.
That's why we work to develop a risk-free, non-invasive solution to essential hand tremors.
TremorX uses wires to provide resistance, thereby reducing the periodic sinusoidal movements of essential tremors.
We hope that through media and social networks, TremorX will be available to patients all over the world.
This is TremorX, a simple design that reduces tremor amplitude by an average of 65% and is effective in 100% of subjects tested.
The key discovery in our solution was that tremors can be mechanically reduced by adding a counteractive resistance to the flexor and extensor muscles of the hand and forearm. Our initial hypothesis was that by adding a proportional resistive force using elastic materials like rubber bands, hand tremor amplitude could be decreased. To test our hypothesis, we built several prototypes and then measured the amplitude of 6 hand tremor subjects before and after each prototype. Through an evolution of several designs, we discovered that our most effective prototype reduced tremor amplitude by an average of 65%.
Positive feedback that we have received from patients has been staggering. Further, neurologists at the VA hospital in Columbus, Ohio, physicians at Ohio State University, and human design experts have all been extremely enthusiastic and wholeheartedly endorsed TremorX. We've been inundated with requests for TremorX from patients from all over the world. This past year, we conducted interviews with NPR, NBC, local radio stations, and local newspapers in order to spread awareness of not only our product, but also the problem. We also have been supported by the International Essential Tremor Foundation, who have even featured us on their front page.
We project a very low startup capital. Less than $40,000 would cover our first year of operations. Funds acquired would be used to obtain a patent, optimize our design, and order our first 6 months of product from a manufacturing partner. We would also begin a marketing campaign targeted at the 10 million Americans who suffer from essential tremors. Because TremorX is inexpensive to manufacture and has such amazing potential for high margins, our business presents an exceptional low-risk, high-return investment.
We have been amazed and humbled by patients who have described how our first-generation TremorX product has changed their lives. Do you remember Esther Chakar from Israel? We sent her a custom TremorX glove, and she excitedly reported back that TremorX finally allowed her to eat and drink without spilling, and that typing, dressing herself, and even drawing were improved. Do you remember Mr. Richards and Miss Smith? We sent them custom TremorX gloves as well and received similar glowing reviews.
With TremorX, we can change the lives of essential tremor patients all over the world, but we need your help to do this. So we ask the Conrad Foundation and the public to aid us in our journey to stabilize the world, one hand at a time.